Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Too Easy Ray. Today I have a special dish to prepare for you guys. One of my favorite childhood snacks, that is salt and vinegar chips. Although we're not making salt and vinegar chips, we are going to put salt and vinegar onto some wings to make salt and vinegar wings. As well, we're also going to prepare some Old Bay Parmesan and garlic French fries. I have a treat for you guys. Let's get right into it. All right, guys, so the seasoning that I will be using in this recipe, we're going to use some kosher salt, all right? Got some kosher salt. We have some apple cider vinegar, as well as some distilled white vinegar, okay, because we're gonna combine the two. We also have some Hidden Valley Ranch Seasoning, okay? Some Lawrys seasoned salt. And then the last thing we have here is some baking powder. And I'll let you know exactly what we're gonna use for this in a minute. So that's all that we have for our seasonings to make this dish today. All right guys, so the very next thing that I'm prepared to do is cut up the French fries. I already got them rinsed off and set them aside in a bowl. I would cut them in front of you guys, but it's pretty boring to watch me cut some potatoes. So what I'm gonna do is do that and I'll be right back, all right? All right guys, welcome back. I'm done cutting up the potatoes. This is how thin I'm cutting the French fries. I don't know if you can see that there. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna air fry these. I'm gonna put some olive oil, throw them into the air fryer, get them crispy and nice for you. So I'm gonna set that to the side, and then we're gonna move on with combining our ingredients to make the marinade for the chicken. All right guys, now listen, I don't have time. I know a lot of YouTubers, they like to show you how many ingredients they putting in one by one. Listen, I already got that prepared because I ain't got time to waste. So what I have in here, I don't know if you guys can see that. What I have here, I'm gonna stir it up in a minute, but I have 2 tablespoons of the apple cider vinegar. I also have 1/4 of a cup of white distilled vinegar. I have 1 tablespoon of kosher salt, 1.5 teaspoon of, and I didn't mention this in the beginning of the video, but I'm also using some granulated white sugar. So I'm using 1.5 teaspoon of the sugar, and then 1 teaspoon of the ranch. And then I'm just gonna give this a mix. Now you wanna make sure that you combine this well together. All right guys, so what I have here is 12 chicken drumettes. I think that's how you say it. I already washed my chicken. Now what I'm going to do is pat dry. Make sure you guys wash your chicken and pat dry your chicken. The reason for pat drying your chicken is you want to make sure that you get that crispiness of the chicken, a nice crunch and a nice crispiness of the chicken. What we're gonna do with these, now I've seen online that you can bake these. However, like I said, I don't have time to bake anything right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop these in the air fryer as well, just like the French fries that I'll be making. But this is what they look like. So I already got the marinade prepared. The next thing that I'm gonna prepare is the seasoning that will go on top of the chicken prior to air frying these chickens. All right guys, so all I'm doing right now is just combining all of the seasonings that we're going to use prior to air frying our chicken. This is the seasoning that we're going to put on top of the chicken to give it a nice flavor. What I have here that I'm stirring is going to be the 1.5 teaspoons of the Lawrys Seasoning. We're also going to be using 1 teaspoon of the baking powder. Now, the baking powder, like I mentioned earlier in the video, the baking powder is just going to be used for browning the chicken a lot better and making the outside of the chicken a lot crispier. Kind of like what we're going to do by pat drying our chicken. This is going to give it that extra crispiness for the chicken, okay? As well as in this bowl, we're going to have 1 teaspoon of the kosher salt and then 1 teaspoon of the garlic. And so this is what I have here in this bowl. I don't know if you can see it. It might be a little bright, but that's what we have in this bowl right here. Okay? All right, guys, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our handy Ziploc bag here, and what we're gonna do with this, we're gonna place the chicken inside the Ziploc bag and then pour the marinade that we prepared inside here. Now, If you guys have enough time, they say marinate your chicken for at least 24 hours. But if you don't have enough time, like I don't, you can go ahead and marinate your chicken for at least 2 hours. I know some of you guys don't have time. You might have friends coming over later, so you might want to get this done quickly. So go ahead and throw your chicken along with the marinade in the bag, and let's go ahead and marinate our chicken. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to dump this chicken inside the bag here, like that, like so. And then next thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and throw this marinade right into this bag like this. And shake and massage, okay? We want to massage the marinade into the chicken so that way it can get fully combined. All right. I'm gonna lay this flat, flip it a couple times, marinate it, get all of that combined together. All right, now that it's well combined and marinated, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick this inside the refrigerator for a couple of hours, and I will be right back and we can finish the rest of the process. All right guys, so I already started putting the seasoning on top of the chicken already, just a first coating. Fun fact about this recipe that I'm making right now. First time that I tried salt and vinegar wings was at my cousin's memorial / birthday celebration. You know, rest her soul. Yeah, so I remember taking a bite out of it and I was like, oh my gosh, this is some good stuff. So I ended up, just a couple days ago, I decided to make my own version of salt and vinegar wings. So here I am right now. So what I'm doing right now, like I said, I'm just putting the rest of this seasoning. What you want to do is you want to put this seasoning on top of the chicken and let it soak in. And also guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to air fry this chicken. If you prefer to bake your chicken, please do. That's what it actually says in the recipe. However, like I said, I don't have a lot of time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to air fry this. But if you choose and if you prefer to do is bake it, by all means, bake the chicken. Okay, so right now, I've coated all of my seasoning onto the chicken right here, as you can see. I'm gonna let it sit for a good 5 minutes before I start the air frying process. So I'm right here by my air fryer. I already got it preheated to 360 degrees. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop these bad boys inside of this air fryer and we're gonna begin this process. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put them in a little bit at a time. I don't want to overcrowd the air fryer. I want every wing to get cooked evenly. So, oops. First thing that I'm going to do before I put the wings inside the air fryer is spray this with some canola oil. Canola oil. So that way it doesn't stick to the bottom of that pan. All right, now I'm going to throw the wings inside of the air fryer. I have 12 wings, so I may do 6 at a time. I think that would be good. 6 at a time. All right. We're gonna set the air fryer for 12 minutes. 360 degrees. Bam, 360, and then we're gonna start it. See you guys in 12 minutes. So while the second half of the wings, I don't know if you can see me. So while the second half of the wings are cooking, we're going to go ahead and prepare our French fries. So first thing that I would like to do is I always like to coat my French fries in some olive oil first. Get a good mix with my hands so that way all the French fries are well coated in this olive oil that I have here. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour some of the olive oil inside this bowl. Now you don't need a lot, just enough so that way you can coat it up. That's the sound of the bell. All right, guys, so all I'm doing now is just using my hands to coat this olive oil with the French fries. All right, so now all the wings are done. So look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, so now what we're gonna do is the marinade that we made earlier in the video. I made a little bit more because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour some of that over top of these wings, and then I'm gonna mix it in for a nice finish, okay? I don't know if you can see this right here. This is just the marinade that we made. And all I'm gonna do now is pour this over top of the wings and mix it, okay? Just like that, mix. Like so. Mix it all around. Bring it around town. No, don't do that. All right. So we go ahead and mix that all up like that. Give it a nice little toss. Like that. Bam. Beautiful. Beautiful. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my French fries inside the air fryer, and then I'll be right back. All right, guys, so the French fries are done. There's a lot of oil coming through that thing. Guys, so I just took the French fries out of the air fryer. This is what they look like. Hold on, let me. This is what the French fries look like. All right. Look good. Look good. French fries just came out of the air fryer. So what we're gonna have, we got some, I wanted some grated Parmesan, but I chose to get this one instead. This is a Parmesan and Romano. We have some crushed red pepper. We have some Creole seasoning. And then we have some garlic powder. And then the main ingredient, of course, is the Old Bay seasoning. Already got that combined, and oop, it's about to spill it. Already got this combined inside of this bowl. Now all I wanna do is toss the seasoning into this French fries, and then we'll be done. Guys, here it is. So in here we have the salt and vinegar wings. And then we also have the Old Bay garlic Parmesan French fries. This smells so good. So good. Time to eat. All right, guys, so that's it for today's video. I'm so glad that you're able to join me on this ride. Be on the lookout for more videos just like this. And if you like what you saw today on this video, please, please, please do me a favor and hit that like button, subscribe to this YouTube channel, and share on all social media platforms. As I always do, I have one thing left to say to you guys. Food is everything to me, as it should be to you guys. Have a great night.